Imagine this. You, a guy whom women simply can't resist. Sounds like a dream, right? But it's simpler than you imagine, my friend. I'm talking about irresistible masculine traits that you can and should introduce into your life. These aren't complicated things. They're actions and attitudes that will transform you into the man they truly desire. But before we start, leave a like on this video. That way, YouTube will understand that this knowledge is important and can help other men like you grow. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well, because there's much more coming, and you don't want to miss anything. Agreed? So let's begin. See, the first step is emotional stability, and it's proven that it naturally attracts women around you. It's not about having the most expensive car or the most sculpted muscles. It's about how you hold yourself steady and confident in the face of adversity. This is the first irresistible trait you need to develop: emotional competence and stability. Women are drawn to this trait because deep down, they are looking for someone they can trust, especially in times of crisis. A man who can handle his emotions without drama, who can offer support without getting lost in his own insecurities, becomes a magnetic and trustworthy presence. Have you heard of William Wallace? Yes, the legendary Scottish warrior who inspired the film Braveheart. Wallace was not just a man of brute strength, but also a master of maintaining calm and focus under pressure. During the battles for Scotland's independence, William Wallace faced unimaginable challenges. In times when Scotland was under English oppression, he stood out not only for his bravery, but also for his ability to lead his people with unwavering calm. Even when everything seemed lost, Wallace could inspire trust and hope in his followers. He understood that a true leader is not the one who shouts the loudest, but the one whose presence conveys stability and security. Chronicles of that time speak of how he was admired not only by his soldiers, but also by women who saw in him not just a warrior, but a man of strong character. His ability to maintain calm in chaos made him a natural leader, someone who could lead his people not by force, but with a steady and balanced presence. After hearing this story, it's easy to understand why emotional stability is such a powerful trait, right? Wallace showed that even when the world around you is falling apart, you can maintain control over your emotions and lead with confidence. This is irresistibly attractive because it conveys the idea of protection and security. Women are drawn to men who can face adversity by their side, who are anchors amidst the storms of life. Now, if you want to bring this trait into your life, start working on your emotional competence. Learn to stay calm, process your emotions with clarity, and lead with a sense of purpose. With the first trait understood, let's move on to the second, which is essential not only in relationships, but in your entire life: authentic confidence. This is the kind of confidence that doesn't require ostentation, that isn't just for show. True confidence comes from your authenticity, from your essence, not from a facade you build to impress others. Let's get to the heart of it. To understand true confidence, you must be authentic. And what does that mean? It means you must be true to who you really are, without trying to be someone you're not just to please others. Confidence doesn't come from showing what you have, but from feeling good about who you are. Arrogance, on the other hand, is just a mask, a facade that hides deep insecurities. When you are authentic, you exude a calm, approachable energy that is naturally attractive. Women are naturally drawn to this authentic confidence. It's not just talk, it's science. True confidence activates areas of the brain associated with attraction and safety. A man who is truly confident, who doesn't need to prove anything to anyone, naturally attracts respect and admiration. And not only in romantic relationships, but in all his interpersonal interactions. Now, how do you gain this natural confidence? Let's start. First, you need to eliminate those negative thoughts that sabotage you. Like, what will she think of me? You need to understand that we are all human. No one is perfect. And this understanding gives you the freedom to be authentic. Furthermore, it's important to take care of your body posture. Stand straight but relaxed, with body language that conveys security. Speak clearly, without fear. It is the sign of someone who believes in themselves. And remember, confidence is not about considering yourself the most perfect, but finding a balance between confidence and humility. Another important point is the pursuit of continuous growth and development. Do things that genuinely push you forward. For example, you're here now, seeking knowledge to improve your communication skills. That's already a huge step towards boosting your confidence. The more you prepare, the more secure you feel. Confidence comes from the knowledge you acquire, the experiences you go through, and the skills you develop. And yes, confidence also comes from knowing you have control over your life. This means making conscious decisions, taking responsibility, and learning from mistakes. When you act this way, you naturally feel more confident and attractive. So my friend, if you want to be that guy who exudes authentic confidence, start working on these areas. Be true to yourself. Take care of your posture. Eliminate negative thoughts. And always strive for growth. And of course, always aim to improve by at least 1% every day. Because as I mentioned, being yourself doesn't mean settling and not wanting to grow. You must be yourself. But of course, evolution is your ally. Now, before we go any further, I want to present to you the greatest opportunity, a skill you urgently need to master, otherwise you'll miss opportunities with women. And well, I know that when you walk down the street or enter the supermarket, pharmacy, gym, or mall, you exchange glances with one or many women, and they spark your desire, and you feel the urge to approach, but you don't know how and feel embarrassed, right? But my friend, here's the solution I've prepared for you. Imagine having an ebook that teaches you this naturally and without pressure. In this book, you'll learn how to approach women with confidence and know exactly what to say. And of course, with ease and naturalness. You'll learn how to make her feel comfortable, create natural attraction, intimacy, and most importantly, spark her desire in a short amount of time. What once seemed impossible now becomes entirely possible. In just 60 minutes or less, you can go from zero to a kiss, and even more with a woman, using the valuable content you'll find in the ebook I've created for you. You'll never lose those opportunities with the women who interest you again. And one more thing, once gained, this wisdom will be yours forever. It will stay in your mind, becoming part of who you are. If I were you, I wouldn't miss this opportunity. The ebook is pinned in the comments, waiting just for you. Don't miss this chance, because it may not be available for long, as I mentioned. Take advantage of it, because now is the time to achieve positive results with women. So seize this opportunity, because later it will be too late, and you must urgently stay ahead of the competition. And with this ebook, success with women is guaranteed for you, so don't waste time. The third point on our list, setting boundaries. And look, I'm not here to be the most controversial guy, but the truth must be told. Most guys today, when it comes to relationships, have a huge fear of setting boundaries. Many think that if they set boundaries, they'll lose the woman. They're so worried about pleasing that they forget about self-respect. But look, it's exactly the opposite. When you don't set boundaries, you actually lose her respect. Because think about it. If you're not willing to stand up and say what you accept or not, you end up sending the message that she can do whatever she wants without consequences. And many of them will think, this guy has no backbone. I can do whatever I want. He's in my hand. And my friend, when she starts thinking that way, it's over. Respect and attraction go down the drain. Now, on the flip side, when you set boundaries, you command respect and admiration. A man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to stand firm is seen as emotionally mature and confident. And that confidence is incredibly attractive. For example, if she does something you don't like, be honest and clear. Say what bothered you in an assertive way without fear. This not only establishes mutual respect, but also triggers protective mechanisms and trust. Setting boundaries is an evolutionary skill of attraction because you communicate self-control and personal clarity. Women are attracted to men who are clear about what they accept and reject. It shows that you value yourself, and consequently, they will also value you more. When you show that you have boundaries, you establish a healthy balance in the relationship, increasing her respect and desire for you. Of course, not all will think this way, but many will see that you're a man who respects himself and therefore deserves respect. And look, don't confuse setting boundaries with being aggressive. It's about being strategic and honest. It's knowing when to say no, when necessary, without fear of losing. Because in the end, The one who loses is the one who doesn't set boundaries and becomes a doormat, without respect and voice. So, my friend, understanding that setting boundaries is essential, especially in current times, is a skill you need to develop. Be assertive. You're a man. The fourth trait, which is one of the most obvious but that many neglect, body language, and now speaking more specifically about it. Imagine walking into a place or meeting a girl who interests you. If you enter all unsure, with your hands in your pockets or glued to your phone, what are you conveying? Simply insecurity. First impressions are key, and body language speaks louder than any words. To develop good body language, you must be aware of how you present yourself. Think of Thomas Shelby from Peaky Blinders, or a successful businessman like Harvey Specter from Suits. Both exude confidence, not just because of the clothes they wear, but because of the way they move and occupy space. They have straight shoulders, an upright posture, and walk with purpose. This influential presence is the result of well-crafted body language. The question is, how can you achieve this? First, focus on physical exercises. Activities like playing soccer, my favorite sport, or regularly going to the gym help improve your posture and confidence. These exercises strengthen not only the body, but also the mind, creating a more confident and assertive mindset. Now, I'm not saying you need to dress exactly like Thomas Shelby or be a clone of Andrew Tate. The secret lies in finding a style that makes you feel comfortable and confident at the same time. Something that isn't over the top, but conveys that you take care of yourself and value yourself. A good tip is to always choose clothes that fit you well and reflect your personality in a mature and elegant way. Moreover, it's important to develop a strong mindset. Engaging in sports, besides physical improvement, teaches discipline, resilience, and focus. These aspects will naturally reflect in your body language. And when you feel good about yourself, it manifests in every gesture and glance. So, if you agree with me on this point and are committed to your evolution, comment here, Alpha Potential. I want to see your commitment and know that you've reached this point in the video. I will like and respond to your comment because your participation is very important to me. Now, before I tell you about the last trait, if you haven't subscribed to the channel or left a like yet, this is the moment. By doing so, you help share this knowledge with more people and motivate me to create more videos that will help you grow. By subscribing, you already guarantee that you'll receive the next videos, and by downloading your ebook, you gain new skills that are essential to increase your chances, both in your personal life and in relationships. And finally, the fifth trait, but not the least important, conscious presence and leadership without selfishness. This is the final ingredient you need to incorporate to become that truly irresistible man. True masculinity is manifested through presence that is both conscious and confident. And when we talk about leadership, we mean leading without selfishness, with the heart in the right place. Let me explain this better. Having a conscious presence means being truly present in the moment, whether in a conversation or in any interaction. It's listening with quality, truly paying attention to what is being said and responding authentically. This is rare these days, and that's why it's so powerful. When you can be completely present, you convey a calm confidence that is highly attractive. Leadership without selfishness goes beyond mere command. It's about inspiring those around you, offering support and direction without expecting anything in return. It's having clarity of purpose and knowing exactly where you're headed while leading others with empathy. This ability to lead without putting the ego first is what distinguishes truly great leaders from those who are just trying to appear important. And engaging a bit of psychology into this, when you're an understanding leader who inspires trust and desire, you activate regions of the brain associated with safety and attractiveness. People around you, especially women, are naturally drawn to this combination of strength and sensitivity. It allows for deep and authentic emotional connections, where both parties feel valued and understood. Being present and leading in this way creates an environment where people feel safe and respected. You become a pillar of stability in a world that is often chaotic and uncertain. And this is extremely desirable because we all seek someone who can provide us with that sense of security and well-being. Anyway, my friend, this was today's video, or rather today's lesson. I hope these traits help you become the man you desire to be. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, download your ebook, and leave a like. And if you want a second part on this topic, comment here, part 2. Who knows, maybe I'll bring more insights and tips so you can continue this journey of personal development. And of course, because knowledge is key and you can only benefit from it.